Hello class. Class, in today's lecture we are going to discuss a very special type of chemical bond that is called as co-ordinate covalent bond. This bond is using the term covalent, but this co-ordinate is different thing. Like when we studied about the formation of covalent bond, it was defined as the chemical bond between atoms which is formed due to mutual sharing of electron pairs, and in the making of covalent bond both of the bonding atoms contribute their electrons. But today we are going to discuss a very unique type of covalent bond which is titled as coordinate. Let's start with its definition. A covalent chemical bond between two atoms is formed when one bonding atom shares both of the electrons, means a pair of electrons coming from single atom, and this bond is formed with another atom which is lacking in such a pair. Like a coordinate covalent bond is formed when a pair of electron is donated from one atom to another atom. Now we see how many types of electrons are available in the molecules. The electrons which are present in outermost shell is called as valence electrons, because these electrons make the valency of the atom. So the electrons of outermost shell is called as valence electrons. Now these valence electrons are further classified as bonding and non-bonding electrons. We see the bonding electrons which take part in bonding, and sometimes we see the atom completes its octet by making single covalent bonds, and there are some electrons which do not take part in bonding. Like a molecule of ammonia is shown here. You can see the ammonia has nitrogen central atom. Nitrogen's number is 7, and out of these 7 electrons, 2 electrons are present in its first shell, K, and next 5 electrons are present in its second shell, that is L shell. So this nitrogen atom has 7 electrons, out of which 5 electrons are present in outermost shell. You see, 1 electron is here, the second is here, the third is here, and a pair. When nitrogen makes sigma bonds with hydrogens, every hydrogen is bringing 1 electron for bonding. So you see 3 electron pairs are mutually shared in a ammonia molecule. So out of 5 electrons, 3 electrons are used in making mutual sharing. 3 single covalent bonds. And nitrogen atom is still left with a pair of electron which has not taken part in bonding. So the electrons which do not take part in bonding is called as non-bonding electrons. Now we know which electron is present where. Now we will understand the bonding in ammonium ion. You can see the ammonium ion's formula is NH4 plus. How this ion forms? The ion is formed when ammonia molecule donates its lone pair electron to a proton. You see the condition here. One bonding atom has a pair of electron, a lone pair, but the other bonding atom has a vacant orbital. So the lone pair is donated, like both of the electrons are coming from the same atom. So this bond, which is formed when lone pair of nitrogen is donated to hydrogen, this kind of covalent bond is called as co-ordinate covalent bond. We see the Lewis structure to understand that in the molecules, it is a possibility that some atom has extra electron pair as lone pair, or some atom has a place for electron pair. When we discussed the molecule of ammonia, we got to know that nitrogen's central atom has a lone pair. But you see, this boron is a central atom for boron trifluoride. Boron has 3 electrons in its outermost shell, and it's making 3 single covalent bonds with 3 different fluorine atoms. So boron has made 3 bonds with fluorine atoms. But you see, boron has still a place of 2 electrons to complete its octet. That's why we say that boron or BF3 is deficient in electron. So the reason for this is boron has made 3 single covalent bonds and still there is a place for 2 more electrons. So what happens when ammonia reacts with boron trifluoride? That lone pair of N is donated to this boron. This is how one atom becomes donor, the other becomes acceptor. Like this is how we understand the chemistry of coordinate covalent bond. A bond which is formed between 2 atoms when one atom shares a pair of electrons with the other atom lacking such a pair. To understand this topic fully and completely, and you make yourself able to answer all questions in your exam, I advise you to read the topic thoroughly from the book and practicing the structures of the molecules and their Lewis structures. I will come again with another topic. Till then, God bless you.